Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's McLeod. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
A new set of downs after that completion. There's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's McGooligan. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the defense look slow that time. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Now the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Back to pass. It's McGooligan. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Kentucky! We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirby.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They'll try to add to the lead now to PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the wideout goes in motion. And the single back takes the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Testing the right side here. He shreds the tackle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Buying time, moving to his left. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff to the back. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Try to catch the defense with the draw. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back. It's Magouligan. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Get set, get set.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Hey.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Lasso, lasso.
Receiver in motion now.
Yep, yep. Flip.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Throws a stiff arm. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Magouligan. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's McLeod.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to pass. It's McGooligan. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to... That's their first timeout. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They call the draw play here. Got a lane. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Perfect time to be able to go with this draw. The defense is expecting a pass. They're dropping out into coverage. The back's able to get that ball underneath and pick up some big yards.
It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here. Lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Direct snap to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
So second down after the incompletion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They'll hand it off. That's a strong stiff arm. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Okay, ready?
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field.
Jackrabbit. Hold. Man. Now. Yep. Go. Cross.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. An explosive play. They finally get him down with the offense very near to the red zone.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught quickly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tight end goes in motion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, handoff. Breaking ankles with the spin move. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is
it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try. Pickoff teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. The quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here's the second down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Back to pass. It's Magouligan. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll make the first down, and that scramble, that's a tough one for this defense to give up.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Magooligan. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll try a pass here. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. Pass caught. Can he get in? Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The defense showing blitz here. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gives it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And on first down, they go right back to him. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. They go with a direct snap. Inside the 40 now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. They finally corral him at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. It's QB sneak. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
First big touchdown here late in this game to give them a 7-point lead. Now the big question is, do you go for one or go for two, potentially to make it a two-possession game?
The extra point is good. They lead by a touchdown and a two-point conversion here in the final minute. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Scanning the field, it's McGooligan. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.